Hello everyone and welcome to another review by Centipede Geek and Ash. Today we're going to talk about a film in the name of Insidious Chapter 2. This film stars Patrick Wilson. He was also in the first Insidious, and it's done by director James Wan, known for doing films such as he did The Conjuring, he did Saw, Dead Silence, and then Lee Winnell did the story for both Insidious 1 and Insidious Chapter 2, and he also did the story for Dead Silence and Saw, and they always kind of collaborate together. Anyway, so Insidious Chapter 2 pretty much takes place after the events of the first Insidious, where Patrick Wilson pretty much throughout the entire movie is possessed by this otherworldly demon being, whatever, and it pretty much he's possessed, and they're trying to pretty much find him in the other world, and the son ends up having to go find his father, and that's pretty much most of the movie takes place on both spectrums. In the first movie they explored a little bit of the other world, but in this movie, you really get to see that other world. Anyways, Ashley, what did you think of Insidious Chapter 2?
Well, I didn't really care for it. I absolutely hated the first one.
Right.
Just because of the red-faced guy. That ruined the whole entire movie for me. This one, I liked it a little bit better than the first one. Just a little bit. Like the first one, I'd maybe give it a 4 out of 10, if that. And this one, I'm willing to go at a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Still not the best.
So was there anything that you did like about it? Was there anything you like?
Well, I definitely did like how creative both films are. The first one and the second one. I give it complete creative, knowledge.
Yeah.
I credit that for that. I liked how the other world was used a lot more.
I really love that, yeah.
And then you got to learn everything that was going on. It made the first one make more sense.
Yeah, you learned why certain events happened in the first one. And what did you think of Patrick Wilson as our main actor, him being possessed? You thought he was pretty cool, or?
I think he's a good actor. I have no problem with.
Because he's also the one in The Conjuring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what'd you think of him? You thought he was just average at best, or above average, or what'd you think of his acting?
Well, putting my opinions of the movie aside, I think he's a great actor.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it at all.
What did you think? Did you expect the old lady to come back? The old lady that died in the first one. Did you expect her to come back? Where she says, run, when she appears
okay.
and the
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Did you expect her to come back? She appears out of nowhere. I didn't expect that at all. That was cool how she came back out of nowhere and pushed that, that ghost or whatever out the window. And
right, in my mind, I was kind of like hoping she'd come back because I really liked her the first one, but I really wasn't sure. I liked besides Patrick and her, I liked the old guy that uses the dice.
Oh yeah, he was cool. Yeah, the guy with the glasses, the one that travels with him in the other world. It's kind of like his companion in the other world. He was really cool too. He had kind of a cool. Played his character in a cool way. I don't know what it was about him, but for some reason I just kind of liked him. So final thoughts, 6 out of 10, you said?
Yeah.
Personally, I really loved the film. I thought the first Insidious was really cool, but I think Insidious 2 is miles better, mainly for the reason that it used that other world concept. In the first one, they explored it just a little bit, mainly towards the end, with the father trying to find his son. Well, this one, they really explored it. You really get to see a personal journey or a personal downfall of our main character, Patrick Wilson, where his teeth are falling out, So I thought that was really cool how you really get to see his character transform. His face starts to get all old looking, he starts to turn white, and then towards the end of the film, it has kind of like a haunted house vibe, like the Amityville Horror, where he comes at the people with a knife. It kind of has like a slasher film vibe to it. So I thought that was really cool, how he's like tossing pans at people, and I really liked this character. I thought he played his character in a great way. I love the story and the script. The backstory was really cool with the little boy dressing up as a girl. What'd you think of the backstory? I thought there was some good writing.
I thought the backstory was very unique.
Yeah.
Very good. Both films are very unique and creative.
Yeah.
And I give it full credit for that.
I thought the backstory was really cool. I love that because the first one had a little bit of the backstory, but I loved how it introduces that backstory. With the whole wedding. What was her name? the wedding gown character. I forget her name. She had a name.
Oh, the lady in.
The lady in black. Was that what they called her?
Yeah, that's what they called her.
Yeah, I love that whole lady in black concept. So overall, the concept, premise, and the setting of the film is just great. You know, the whole haunted house thing. I love that about Insidious 2. You know, Lee Winnell wrote the script for it, and I can really see the way he was going for, the way he elaborated on things. And it was PG-13 also, I realized, because the first one was rated R. And the second one was PG-13. I found it a little odd, but, you know, it didn't affect my opinion of the film, really. Like, it really didn't matter to me. Because, you know, the first one was rated R.
The ratings didn't really affect
anything. I thought it was going to make an impact, but they still were able to get away with a little. I mean, it wasn't like a bloody movie, because it didn't need to be, because it's like a ghost movie. But overall, I still thought they were able to, you know, make the film as scary as it needed to be with that PG-13 rating. Because sometimes, you know, PG-13 can limit it, but overall, I didn't think it did in this case.
Yeah.
But overall, I really enjoyed the film. I give it a solid 10 out of 10, and I really enjoyed it. And as you guys know, if you've been keeping up with horror news and stuff, James Wan is now doing Fast and Furious 7, and he's done with the horror franchise, supposedly. Now, you never know with directors. They might come back and do a horror film, but for now, he said he's done. Insidious has been confirmed for a third film titled Insidious Chapter 3, from what I understand, with Lee Winnell coming back to do the story, because he wrote both 1 and 2. What do you think about Insidious Chapter 3? Do you want to see one? Are you tired of it? What do you think?
I'm not really tired of it.
Because it's already been confirmed for a 3.
I will watch it regardless.
Right.
You know, that I didn't really care for the first one and the second one. I'll watch the third one.
Just to see what it's like?
Just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
And, you know, how much more creative he can get, you know. And I'm sure that we'll see.
Because, you know, what are
some of the same people.
Yeah, the question is, what did the old woman see? Because, you know, she said, "Oh my God," at the end, isn't that what she said? And she's like, you know, we don't know what she saw. So I guess that's what the third one is gonna, you know, it's gonna tell about what she saw.
Right. I'm thinking it's either the lady in black or the guy who looks like Patrick's character.
Oh, okay.
Because that's not him, it's a different boy, just older.
Right.
So I'm thinking that it might be those two.
Okay, well, any final thoughts? Okay. Well, once again, thanks for watching the video by Centipede Geek, and as for our review of the film titled Insidious Chapter 2, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to our page below. We'll see you guys later with more videos by Centipede Geek and Ash.